This is going to be a general reading for the sign of Sagittarius. So we're not asking any, direction about love or money. We're just doing a general reading, and we'll see what comes out for you and any advice that you need to hear. This is a general reading, so this may not resonate with every single Sagittarius out there, and that is okay. Take what you need and leave the rest. So I'm asking right now what's going on for you currently. What's going on right now in your energy, and then we'll move to what's coming up for you in the near future. But for right now, we're just asking what is going on for you right now. Just gonna go one more time. What's going on right now with my Sag people? Always a little confusion happening in Sag reads. Well, not always, but mostly some duality happening. Just gonna get a few more cards and then we'll damn Sag. Okay, this is not meant to be a love reading, but there's definitely some cups and wands showing up here, so whatever it is, we'll take it. Okay, too many cards. Way too many cards. We're just gonna draw again. Okay, yeah, I kind of could feel that was not the energy. Okay, so I think that you might be coming out of an energy of like where you've been like kind of shut down about love, like you haven't really been accepting any offers. But I think you might be sort of like on the precipice of kind of transitioning out of this energy. And like kind of finding your footing and your passion about life again. You're probably like looking really attractive right now, Sag. Like, you're probably sort of like in the mode of like kind of feeling yourself like, where, we all have those days when we look in the mirror and we feel like we look terrible, but then there's like zones and times when we kind of get back into the passion of life and we're just kind of radiating. So I kind of feel like that's you, because King of Wands is like the most attractive king in the deck. I feel like you might be kind of possibly like cracking open to the idea of love, because you have a whole damn 10 of Cups here. In your current energy, which maybe means that like somebody is around you who's kind of like, I don't know, giving you like a little crack into maybe it's time for me to uncross my arms and stand up from under this tree and like be open again, especially with this King of Wands here. Like he's pretty passionate about life. And this is a guy who is knowing what he wants. Yeah, this is not a page who's just like, I don't know. This is somebody who knows what they want. This is also about fire signs, so that's why this to me is like not coming in as another person. This is coming in your energy. But it's like 10 of Cups is a lot of love. So it's possible that someone's kind of in your sphere who's like making you feel a lot of love, making you feel like a possibility of opening up from this shutdown mode to opening up to some long-term commitment. It's possible that you may have a tendency to this Hierophant in this deck, he just comes off with like people kind of kneeling before him. Sometimes Hierophant can speak of like, it can speak of marriage, but it can also speak of like, how to say this, structure, religion, but also like higher learning. So sometimes to me, the Hierophant in this deck can come up as being sort of like in a little bit of a rigid mode. In other decks, it definitely shows off more as higher learning. So I don't know if you're going through a period of higher learning, or if it's possible that you might be still in a little bit of rigidity about people, kind of like not really letting people come, not really like having a softness to opening up and letting people come in. But I think internally you're definitely like considering the possibilities of passion and long-term commitment. This is long-term stable commitment. So if you have someone around you that has like kind of sparked your interest, I would say that this person has like some really good potential and really good energy coming in, because this is showing up as 10 of Cups and King of Pentacles. King of Pentacles is like secure, stability, warmth, abundance. This is like a really nice symbol of long-term commitment. And then you've got the sun, you've got the whole sun. So you might just kind of be feeling some joy right now, some sort of the sun is almost where we start to feel like wild and free again, in a way, like where we kind of feel like everything's sort of settling in and going right. And there's a lot of joy here in the Sun card. There's a lot of warmth. There's a lot of warmth in both of these cards, actually. These two next to each other are really nice. This is just a lot of abundant warmth and security happening here. So good for you, Sag. Good for you, Sag, that that's what's going on around you. And if you've been in this shutdown mode, I would say these cards are here to say it's time to open up, because you've got something really beautiful around you. But let's see what's coming up around the bend for my Sag people. So near future, we're talking up to the next few months. Could be a week, could be a month, could be 2 months. I do not know your timeline. Everybody's timeline is different. So, but I'm framing near future as up to the next few months. What's going on in the near future for my Sag people? It's gonna go one more time. Actually, I'm going to go one more time. I hate crunchy shuffle. Okay. What's coming up around the bend for my Sag people? Nice. Let's see. We're going to get a few more cards before we... too many cards. You want to come back out, come back out. Wow. Okay. All right. Okay, why is Four of Swords here? Okay, so yeah, let's see. Just want to get one more clarifier before we jump in. So, you know, listen, it looks like things are sort of what's going on in terms of justice for my Sag? So justice talks about karma. You know, karma can go a couple of ways. It can go for or against us, depending on like what we've been putting in to it. Okay, so have you possibly thought at some point that you were experiencing bad karma? Because I think your perspective is changing on that. I think that you might be worthy of receiving more than you think you deserve. So maybe there's a message in here about like working on your level of what, have some recognition for the good things that you've put out there, because I don't see anything negative here coming out of justice. Like justice can mean that like what you've put in, you're going to receive, it's going to come back to you. So you know, and I think that you might be sort of changing your perspective on like what you view as what should be coming back to you, right? Like maybe you're kind of seeing things differently, where maybe you have thought you didn't deserve much, that might be changing for you. You might be kind of seeing your value and your worth and like what it is that you do deserve. And I think that's coming in for you. You've got some pentacles here. That's nice. This speaks about balance. This can speak about options. But I don't think that's really what's happening here. There's like nothing to support that here. This is just you finding your footing with like all the different moving parts and spinning plates and like all the different crazy chaotic things that are going on in life. This is you kind of finding your footing with it. But what's interesting is you have the Magician and the High Priestess. So I don't know if you're aware that you're able to tap into your intuition, but I would say tap in, because this is like a heavy time for you, for manifesting in what you want, and knowing how to do it on an intuitive level. So I would say get quiet. If you have time to meditate, because I think this is a really, really, really powerful time for you in terms of your inner being, being really awake. So I just feel like you're tapped in, tuned in. I feel like you've got a lot of ability right now to manifest. And so a big key to manifesting is kind of waking up to what you deserve, seeing, you know, more for yourself, stopping looking at things in such a negative light, right? If you have had a tendency to view life in negative terms, if it's been hard for you to see yourself kind of deserving of good things, this is a great time to fine-tune that thinking and get in alignment with seeing your future in bright terms, because you've got a doorway here. You've got a karmic doorway opening, where you have an ability to manifest basically whatever you want. And so this Queen of Swords is here to talk about like getting clarity on what you want. So this is a time to get crystal clear focus about what it is that you want. What do you want your life to look like? What does joy feel like for you? What type of abundance are you seeking in your life? Whether it's about love or whether it's about money or whatever that is, it's time for you to get clear. This Page of Swords is here to say like where you possibly haven't really been that great at navigating in this realm of manifesting and trusting your inner knowing. This is where you kind of are learning how to wield that sword, right? So the way that you can learn how to wield this sword and get real clear is, like I said, get into your meditation, you know, get quiet for 5 to 15 minutes a day and quiet your mind, focus on the breath, do your meditation. And when your mind wanders off, pull it back. It wanders off, pull it back to the breath. Wanders off, pull it back to the breath, and start to train yourself to get quiet, because once you can kind of train, and it doesn't take that long, by the way, to have the side effects of meditation play out in terms of like manifestation and tapping into your higher knowing. It doesn't really take that long at all. But we create that space by getting a buffer between our thoughts and feelings and sort of our internal observer, right? Hopefully this is making sense to you. So if you can take a little time each day to tap in and tune in, I think that you have a lot of power at your disposal right now, Sag, for creation of your own destiny. You know, you can create your own justice here. You have the ability, but you've got to kind of get control of this sword and learn how to wield. You have this energy in you, but you've got to learn how to wield it. So get quiet enough to listen and tune in, because all of us have like a higher being within ourselves that has a knowing of how to get everything that we want. Source knows what we want, but sometimes we're like too with these spinning plates in the air to slow it all down and actually tune in and get clarity on it. And then also our negative thinking, you've still got some negative thinking happening here, right? So our negative thinking also is something that really gets in the way of this, this empowered state of tuning in, tapping in, and manifesting what you want. So, I would say this is here to say you've got a bunch of swords here. Queen of Swords, Page of Swords. Cut these cloths off. Whatever bondage that you're experiencing, whatever thoughts that you have that are weighing you down, you know, it's time for you to cut these cloths off. Cut the BS. It's time. It's time to cut the BS, Sag. And I don't mean that to sound insulting, but what I do mean is that it's time to get clarity on what you want life to look like. Get your vision together. Get your understanding together that you deserve good things, you know, in every regard in your life. You deserve good things. So when those self-defeating, self-deprecating thoughts come up, switch those off and switch them into, you know, I deserve good things. I deserve joy. I deserve happiness. I deserve abundance. I deserve love. And trust me when I say, when you get the Magician and the High Priestess here, you will magnetize the hell out of those energies to you. But when you stay like stuck in this bondage and this sort of self-victimization mode, you magnetize more of this to you. So be really careful and aware of your thoughts. You have like some really glaring advice here with Magician and High Priestess that you're in a time when you have the ability to get clarity and you have the ability to manifest in whatever you want. So take advantage of this time, Sag. You know, this can speak of like recovery. It can speak about healing, the Four of Swords, right? But I really think what it's here to say is get quiet. Get quiet enough to settle your thoughts down so that you can get this clarity that you need. And then it may be a little slow moving, but you'll know which direction you're going in. You've got Queen of Swords. You'll get clarity. And listen, you've got this big giant pentacle in your hand over here. So this is a possibility of where your justice can take you. I just want to get one more card on this wrap out of like where is this all going for Sag? What is this knight riding towards? Yeah, see, this is like heavy indicator about getting out of the unhealthy energies of like clinging on to the old way of that you've kind of had a tendency to look at things. This is a time to change your perspective. This is a time to change your whole perspective on what you, the term that just keeps coming through to me loud and clear is change your perspective on what you feel you deserve. It's time to change the narrative. It's time to change the narrative. It's time to let go of the past. It's time to heal. It's time to turn around and face things, you know. It's time to step out of victim mode. And I don't mean this to sound harsh, you know, Sag, but like this is the energy that's coming through. And what I'm trying to convey to you is that there is a big key at your disposal right now to change the whole lineup of everything that's going on for you. But it's all within your power. It's all right here in your hands, you know, squashing all this energy and kind of like the way, you maybe have known things for a long time. It's time for change. It's time for change. You're in your damn High Priestess Magician mode. Like, take advantage of it, you know, harness that energy. You can do this. You can squash all the past beliefs that you've ever had about, you know, what you deserve in this life. Turn that around. Change the narrative. That is really the overall message here is change the narrative of what you deserve. All right, Sag. Hopefully this resonated with you. And if it didn't, you can feel free to check out your sun, moon, and rising. You might find more information there. And if it did resonate with you, you can feel free to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. It helps me grow the channel. But I thank you for showing up and supporting the channel and watching this reading today. All right, take care, Sag.